All right, let's see. Are we live? It looks like we're live. All right, we're going to grab the link here for the live stream, and we'll put it into our Discord channel. There we go. All right, so we have the Discord channel open, which we'll need, the picker wheel, as well as the game. All right, so we got that going on. Looks like audio is working, which is great. All right, so that's good. One last thing I got to check here. And if you guys didn't already, make sure you get that gift from Facebook and Web, right? So Facebook and Web both have rewards for today. I think it had one Halloween spooky coin, right? Let's see. Oh, maybe we want to go to Hero Wars. Hero Wars Web. I guess we'll just type that in. It should pop up. Let's see. All right. Yeah, okay, everything's working good, which is great. Okay, let's get this going. All right. Hey, Wally, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Ron, nice to have you here as well. Hey, Ronnie, good morning to you as well. It is Halloween officially tonight, so there should be some, maybe there'll be some trick-or-treaters coming around. Let's see, we also need to get the news here because we need to pick up this reward. Here it is, I think it's 250. The 250 ghost candies and one spooky festival coin. Absolutely, we want that. So we're going to pick that up for web real quick. Today's going to be a shorter stream. It's going to be a shorter stream, probably just a little less than an hour, I'm thinking, just so we can keep it short. It is Halloween. I know people have things to do this weekend, but we can still hang out a little bit and get some stuff going. I also have not posted the video for the furnace, but I'll be doing that later today for sure. I still think there's plenty of time for people to be able to get to the point where they get all the minion victories because there's not that many. All right, so let's claim our daily reward, which is our 2 Lesser Hero Soulstone chests. Daily bonus. Hey, Minty Fresh, happy Halloween to you as well. I hope everything's going well. Yes, if you guys don't mind hitting that thumbs up button as you do come in, it would be awesome. All right, let's see here. So we are making progress. Let's go for the Outland chests, might as well, right? Can't hurt. Got the 3 free ones, and that also helps us in our tasks for completing them. So we'll do that. That's a pretty easy one there. I do want to look a little bit as to getting more candy, but also I want to get more of these coins. So we are in a situation where I want to start by opening some so I can hopefully get one more Spooky Festival coin. All right, there we go. And currently on mobile, I'm actually getting a lot of items for, there's a new hero on mobile, it's called Zisha, which is actually one of the enemies that we faced for our pet adventures. And I don't know if I really like her as a hero herself, but I do like the fact that there's a lot of items to be obtained through this Halloween festival type event that they have on mobile. It's a little different than the one we have on web, or on Facebook and web, but it's still a pretty nice one. Hey Franz, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Yes, Incognito, happy Halloween to everyone, and I also like that Halloween pumpkin you got going on there. That's pretty cool. Hello, Tanya, nice to have you here. Yo, Jimmy, nice to have you here as well. Let's see, hopefully we can get one of these. I'm not having some good luck so far with these pulls, but hopefully we can get one of these Spooky Festival coins here soon. Having some bad luck so far, but that's okay. Hopefully we'll grab one here. Oh, there it is. Love to see it. All right, we're going to take a short break away from pulling spooky coins. Hola, Michael. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Mr. Big, hello, hello. I hope you guys are all having a decent day, and it looks like The weather so far is a little bit gloomy outside, but perfect Halloween weather. How was the pizza late last night? Oh, it was so good. Yeah, I was actually really surprised. It was really good, and I was very hungry. So it was great. I was glad to have some pizza after the stream. It was a good time. We watched some movies after. It's a little bit later than I expected, but it's all right. It's all right. Now we're having some fun, and last night was great. All right. So there is that. Let's see. Ooh, here we go. We got that spooky festival coin. If you didn't get it already, as I mentioned, make sure you pick that up. It's a free spooky festival coin. That's at least 100 soul stones if you look at it that way. If you're newer to the game, that definitely would help. Or if your heroes are not quite where you want, could also be helpful there. So now we have 7 of these spooky festival coins. I'm definitely looking at the items personally. Obviously, I think chaos particles are very, very helpful, and I think they're great for most people. I'm just not sure if I want to be doing that for myself. I know I can use these for Aurora, so that's 8. So if I can get one more, I'll be able to promote Aurora to red plus 2, and I'll just have to do the remaining items. So that's something I'm definitely considering, um, for sure. Another thing I do need to do at some point is I had a request to kind of test against a specific team. So we'd be doing that without a specific hero. So I will be running that a little bit later. I got an individual Discord message about that. So we'll take a look at that as well. In the card team, is Jet a must-have hero? I would say no. You don't have to have Jet on a card team. In fact, I don't use Jet at all for my card team. The teams I use are specifically currently, when I'm attacking, I use Astaroth, Kark, Isaac when I'm facing magic attack based teams, Sebastian, and Faceless. Currently I have Axel, but I sometimes will mix in Albus, or Mara. I like Mara more for when Isaac is in. Obviously, when I'm defending here, I don't really care as much. But I also like using Jorgen and substituting him in, and I'll put Albus in when that happens. So usually I have this kind of a setup, or I have this Isaac setup. But for purposes of arena defense teams, I don't keep it the same as my Guild War team, because I figure that my Guild War team is a little bit different, right? You don't want to have opponents having the ability to just hit you in arena and already know what your team is, especially once you get to higher levels. So you want to switch it up. So I put Axel in instead of my normal Mara pet, and that's just because strategically I like that advantage. So yeah, that's what I have going on there. And we will look at a card team actually later today, Michael. We'll be looking at the Astaroth, Kark, Faceless, Sebastian, and Nebula squad. And we're going to try to figure out if we can counter it without using Anvari. So that's what we're going to be looking at a little bit later. I do want to get to 8. I think I want to try to get my Aurora up in terms of items. It's just going to be a huge lifesaver for me. I think Aurora is going to be a great combination if I want to swap her in for Astaroth, even temporarily. So that's something I might consider there. Yeah, Jet is great with Kira for sure, as Wally's saying here. Yeah, Sebastian's obviously, I think Sebastian's a staple on any team. I don't think that that's unique to his situation, but I like Sebastian in most setups, for sure. So we'll be looking at that a little bit today. You got Fenris to blue, awesome. I like Fenris I have Fenris I think attached to my Kark. We can take a look though. Let's see. I don't know who you'd have, but let's take a look real quick at Fenris up here in the pet adventure area. So you got Fenris. I have him patron to Kark. Well, I guess Ginger currently, because I was swapping it around. But I like Fenris on heroes that obviously have both physical attack, because armor penetration is great with physical attack. So you would want to consider like Jew. I think is a great option. Yeah, I like Jew. I like Kira's good. Obviously, Yasmin's decent as well. Yeah, I'd probably look at an attacker. So probably Kark, Jew, Yasmin are probably my top ones. You could use it on Anvari, Kira. Dante, right? So those are all some good options for sure. But you're probably looking at someone who's more of a physical attacker and can deal a decent amount of damage, right? So someone who's going to be attacking early and often. That's probably my advice with that. But obviously, it would depend on your team for sure. You made it to the live stream. Hey, Melissa, nice to have you here. Happy Halloween to you as well. Today will be a shorter stream. I'm just going to be completely honest. We have a couple of things planned, but nothing crazy. You got Jew. Okay, yeah. So those are some heroes that I would recommend. Currently, I'm also working on Albus. It's very tempting to just spend all of my coins on portal charges. Well, not portal charges, but the what do you call it? The chaos particles. It's very, very tempting, but I think I'm going to get these items. Then after that, I'm going to go back. So I'm going to pick up the piercing gaze right now because I don't even want to deal with it. We're just going to do that, and then I'll claim this one once I get 3 of these Spooky Festival coins. The next purchase will be chaos particles from then on there out. I'm probably going to get 2 of these, and then the rest will be Spooky Festival dolls. That's kind of my plan. If I get any more, we will see. But that is the current plan. Is I'm just going to try to get my Aurora to red +2, and then I'm going to try to up my pets a little bit. And from there, I might be trying to get some avatar stuff. So we'll see how it goes, but that's the plan if I can get there. Let's see. What else can I do? I think I have energy, so I need to use it. So let's take a look at, maybe we'll look at Helios real quick. All right, so he needs a bunch of Lamort cards. Lamort cards are always needed anyway. Might as well just claim those. We can probably get a couple of these energy uses in. We'll do that. Will you buy the 750? Yeah, I think I will. I think I'm just going to, after I get this last item, so if I get enough, right? So I need 1 more of these Spooky Festival coins, and then I'll be able to get the evil, this item right here, which I need for Aurora. So after I get that, then the next 2 for sure will be Chaos Particles. And if I get any more after that, I'm not sure if I'm going to get some dolls, because I like those avatars, right? Or if I'm just going to keep going with the Chaos Particles. It's going to be one or the other. So I'm thinking I'm going to get, so my plan for this account is going to get Evil Genius Curious. And after that, I'm going to be getting Chaos Particles and then maybe Spooky Festival Dolls. So that's my plan currently. I really don't like the idea of having to build this, right? This item alone is going to cost me 17,000 emeralds. I'm not spending 17,000 emeralds to promote Aurora for one item. So I think that's the plan here. You got your Aurora to red +2. Congrats, Franz. I mean, I'm sure you can't debate that one at all. So your team is Jew, Astaroth, Helios, Thea, and Martha. Okay, a lot of healing on that team. If you ever do add in Sebastian, that's not a bad call. But overall, I like that team. It has a lot of counters, and Jew is a great attacker. So I like it. It's a solid squad. Yeah, I agree. Aurora is very nice. Love that dodge effect. We're still working on her. She's pretty, she's going to be one of the staples of my new, well, I say new, but one of my probably next teams here that I'm going to be working on. So we're going to work on her. We're working on Aurora. We're getting her stronger, and hopefully able to be very usable when we're looking at ultimately getting her into the squad. So, all right, we're working on Aurora here. I'm going to power her up a little bit more. Okay, we got her up to level 99, 96, so we need a lot more Chaos Cores. Pretty far off on that, but that's okay. Skin-wise, we're pretty far off as well, but we're making progress. Let's see, how can we get some more candies so we can try to pull at least 1 more of these coins. I know we can spend emeralds, spend energy, Outland. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at the merchant. I think I may have already purchased everything last night, so it hasn't refreshed just yet. And that's okay. We're not in a huge rush. And I know worst comes to worst, I can always trade in for these Soul Stones of Heroes here. Let's see, Grand Arena, we'll take that. We can... How else can we obtain Soul Stones without having to spend too much? I'm trying to think. Let's see. Well, I haven't opened any of these Eternal Summer boxes, so I want to open these and see what's in them. Ooh, there is an avatar in there. All right, we got some more coins. We got another avatar. Very cool. All right, so we're getting a lot of decent stuff here. We got 2 avatars. It's a decent amount of chaos particles, and it looks like we're also getting some bottled energy. I hadn't opened these in a long time since we had that event, right? Which was the Eternal Summer VIP season, right? Ooh, we got a frame. Wow. Eternal Summer Season frame. Didn't even know that existed. Let's see. What's in these Celestial gift boxes? I think I have. Ooh, there are some Soul Stones in here. Nice. Some Tristan Soul Stones. Let's see, maybe we can get a couple of more. Yeah, it looks like we're getting a decent amount here. I know I'm kind of speeding through it, but I do want to open a bunch of these things, so I don't want to keep it too slow. Will we have anyone playing server 48? Same me in there? I don't know. I don't know, Lorio. Someone actually asked the other day if they wanted to have, some of us play on a single server. I'm open to it, but I don't know anything about it in terms of actual logistics. But I'm open to potentially playing with a bunch of everyone on the same server. Um, you just have to let me know. And obviously, the other thing is I probably wouldn't be playing every single day, but I'd be playing as often as I could. So something like that. I have Sebastian and Nebula built up to red +1 theme out, which would be the next one. Yasmin or Jet? Ooh, Yasmin for sure. Yasmin's awesome. I love Yasmin, especially if she's your main attacker. Great option there. I think that's the smartest play for sure. I'm a big Yasmin fan. I think even though I understand that she is sometimes deemed like, oh, she's not as good as she is. I think part of that is just because of Helios as a counter. But overall, there's not that many counters for Yasmin. Right? You have 2. So Corvus for sure, and then you have um, Helios. But those are your main 2 concerns, and then you're kind of okay. I mean, obviously the twins sometimes, but you can sometimes get around that. Hey, Michael. Probably not, honestly. I don't know. Just probably not my scene, but I would be open to it. We'll see what happens for sure. Um, yeah, we'll see what happens there. All right. Hey, Dr. Barbadelli. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Hey, Jay. Asani mentioned that I'm down with it, making test account among Ascension. Oh, okay, very, very nice. Yeah, I'm definitely curious to see how things play out with Ascension. That'll be something very, very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what's out with that. Thank you for your advice. You finished chapter 14. Awesome, Reflexion. I love to hear that. Yeah, some of those chapters get a little bit pesky. Chapter 15 is definitely an uphill battle as well, but chapter 14 is a huge accomplishment. And yeah, it took me a while too, so I'm glad that you were able to figure it out, and I'm glad that you were able to pass it. That's awesome. All right. We also have 20 Boxies gifts. I want to see what's in these. We got some decent. Oh, 30 pet summoning eggs. Love to see that. That's a good amount there. We got some gold, some more bottled energy. All right. Okay. Nothing terrible, but I like these eggs. I'm going to open them. Hey, Johnny. Good morning to you as well on this Halloween. Better late than never. It's absolutely better late than never. Absolutely love having you here. We're going to go ahead and open some of these pet summoning eggs here. Melissa, you beat Seymour. Congratulations. Wow, that is awesome. What team did you end up using? I'm curious. And what pet? Love to hear that. Congrats. That's a huge accomplishment. Plus, you get a 100 Soulstone chest just for that victory. That's a big one. That's a milestone right there. Hey, John Alfred Domingo. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Let's see. All right, we got some stuff to trade in. Let's see. How are our pets looking? So Merlin is still pretty far out, about 330 Soulstones away, and Biscuit's got a ways to go. But that's okay. We're making progress. We're working on Albus as well here. We got 1 level up there. So making some progress. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. It is much appreciated. And what platform are you on, John? Let me know, because I don't believe I saw your name on the picker wheel for Saturday or Sunday, and we'd love to have you on there. So in case you're not up to date on that, absolutely would appreciate you let me know which platform you're on. Guys, if you haven't already, right, most of you already have, but if in my Discord channel for Sundays specifically, right, we got contest entries, right? This is for Facebook, right, because it's under the Facebook tab. For web, we have contest entries here, right? So that is there. Then we have our 2 videos for October, right? It runs from October 15th until, what do you call it? November 15th. So this is the Facebook one, and there's also a web one. So, right, all you need to do is leave a comment on here, ideally with your ID, but I didn't make that a requirement this time. Probably should have. Next time I will. But if you put your name on here, for the most part, it's showing up now. There was some issues in the beginning, but yeah, so we got a Facebook one, we got a web one. Those are for Saturday contests, Saturday picker wheels. We usually pick one winner for Facebook, one for web each Saturday and Sunday. So that's just how things are working there. Oops, we didn't mean to close the wheel. We're going to reopen that. And that's just kind of how things are operating currently. All right, let's see. I also want to open, well, I didn't claim that, I should have. We are going to open 10 of these spheres from the altar. And I think we can trade most of those items in because we don't need them. But we do need some of the other stuff. So let's see. We need, I think I'm going to finish my fire team before anything else. So we're going to try to up Ignis a little bit here. Ignis is the last fire titan I need to upgrade before I work on my water team. And my fire team will be complete. So I need to trade in some of these items here. So we will look at that. Ooh, 10 seconds, Rodney. You're so close. So close. But I'm sure you'll get there before we know it. Let's see. Oh, I also need to probably open this because I need a little bit of that second one for Aurora, and for the last one, we might as well just go all in. Let's see. Any tips on my team? Your team is currently Ziri, Yasmin, Celeste, Faceless, and Martha. I like that team a lot. I think one consideration might be to add in Sebastian. So if you consider swapping in Sebastian for Faceless, that might not be a bad option, John. But I like the team overall, though. I do like it a lot. I think if there's one way you could strengthen it, it would just be Sebastian, because now you can protect Yasmin from, well, you can do 2 things. One is you increase critical hit chance for Yasmin, who already has crazy high critical hits. Love to see that. That's just more damage. And then you would also be able to protect against negative status ailments, right, for the rest of your heroes. The only other one that I might consider is putting in Aurora instead of Ziri, but that's a less big deal. I think the bigger one is potentially having Sebastian on your team instead of Faceless. But overall, I think it's a very solid team, and that would just protect you also against someone like Jorgen, who steals energy and is kind of a nuisance. So overall, though, I like your team a lot. Ways to get absolute pets. Yeah, so the ways to get absolute pets, unfortunately, are very, very, it's really only 2 ways that I can think of currently. One is to, well, I guess 3, but 2 of them are kind of similar. So one is to just keep pulling from these eggs, right, until you get enough soul stones. Another one is to play the pet adventure event and get the boxes. I don't have any more boxes currently, but you get those boxes and you can open them similar to soulstone chests, and then you get more pet eggs, basically kind of the same thing, or well, not pet eggs, but you get more soul stones of the pets, and then you evolve them that way. The other third option is to get lucky and get the daily prize. So really all of them involve just really getting some soul stones and grinding. It's not the most glamorous, but that is kind of the only ways I can think of currently, right now, to get an absolute pet. So unfortunately, those are the only ways I can think of. If someone comes up with something else, let me know. Other than some eggs and rank up, yeah, and some luck. Hey, Amard, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the stream. I believe I did place you on the web list, Emard. I think that's the platform you play. I know you reached out to me about that. I think you're on here now, Emard. Huh. I thought I put you on here. Let's see. Open list. Sunday's web. Maybe not. Okay, we'll put you on here. Emard. If we didn't, you are now. I believe you're on web, so I think that's right. Let me know if I'm wrong, and I'll put you on Facebook, and we'll make sure you're on the right one. I know you reached out to me about that before. And why is it not updating correctly? Okay, you're on there. Save list as Sunday's web. Open list. Sunday's web. There we go. Now you're on there. Okay, for sure. All right, so you're on here. I know you reached out to me, John. Yes. What platform are you on, John? So I can make sure you're on the right one. I'll be adding you to the Sunday list. So the Saturday one, you still need to go to that YouTube video and try to put your ID on there, right? So these videos are available. About 2 weeks ago, I posted them, but they'll be good until November 15th. So please put your ID comments on there. Make sure you're subbed to my channel when you get a chance. And I can add you guys to the Saturday option if you aren't already. But yeah, let me know if you're on Facebook. All right, we'll add you to the Facebook list for Sundays. Typically, I like to have everyone, just make sure they do the rules, and it makes it easier on me. But I'm open to adding people in. Obviously, I get it. Some people might not love that, but also, hey, to be fair, sometimes some of it's a little bit more complicated, and I realize that technology is not everyone's strongest suit. So, I get it. All right, so you're added on there, and I think we're good. Let's see, open list. I'm pretty sure I saved it. Let's see, Sunday's Facebook. Do you still show up? You do? Perfect. All right. So there we go. Oh, Emard only plays Facebook. My mistake, Emard. We will make sure you're on the correct list. So we'll take you off the web list, and we will put you on the, let's see, this list. Save list at Sunday's web. Open list, Sunday's Facebook. All right, we'll put you on here. Emard. So if you are, okay, so here's how the wheel works. The wheel works for 1 month. So October 15th to November 15th. So Prince, let's see if you're on here. So I don't know if you would be on here or not. What platform are you on? Just let me know what platform you're on. We'll make sure you get on here. Prince, just let me know, and we'll throw you on here if you aren't already on here. Again, the ways to enter are pretty simple. So one is to find these two videos, right? The Facebook one, right? There's a Facebook contest giveaway for Saturdays, which is for October, right? It's going to say October. Maybe I should edit to say October 15th. Okay, we'll edit it right now. October 15th. Good for October 15th through November 15th. And I'm going to save this. So this is for Facebook. And should be, what is going on? There should be one for web as well. And we can edit this video as well. We can make it so it says clearly that this is good for 1 month, right? So it's 30 days from the 15th to the 15th. Why is it that way? That's because that's when rewards are given to us from Hero Wars. So just put your ID on here and it's good until November 15th. So you got 15 more days, which is basically 2 more weeks of contests for this particular video. So those are for that. And then for the Discord, same thing, right? It's good until the 15th, but this is for Sundays. And the reason I do this is because some people prefer Discord, some people prefer YouTube. I always get emails saying you should only do one or the other, and it makes it so difficult because then I can't just do one. But that is currently why I do YouTube and Discord. It's hard to appease everyone, so I'm doing 1 and 1. So if someone prefers one platform over the other, at least they can enter in one of them, and hopefully we can go from there. So there's that. Yes, absolutely. So, Prince, just let me know which platform you are on so I can add you to the list. I don't know if I don't remember if you're on Facebook or web. If you just tell me Facebook or web, I can add you. No problem at all. Um, okay, so there's that. So yeah, Prince, just let me know which platform you're on, and I will add you to the list. All right. So just say Facebook or web, and we'll go from there. You're on web. Okay, you are on web. We will make sure you're on this list. So we'll go with Prince Lopial. Okay, so add you. So you're added, save list as, and this is the tricky part. Sometimes the list takes very easily, other times have to do a little trial and error. But I think that is good, right? So you're on there now. Okay, cool. All right. So there's that. Reflexion does not see his name on the web one. Okay. Let's see. Let's take a look. Web. All right. All right. Yeah, I don't see it either. All right. Reflexion. All right. So now you've been added. Save list as web. Am I on there for Facebook? I don't know. I don't know what your username is for Discord because this is going to be from Discord. So, Minty, you'll have to let me know if you're on here. I'm going to assume probably not unless you see your name on here and I don't see it. And let me know if you see any duplicates. We don't like doing duplicates. Let's see, I think. No, okay, sorry. All right, we'll add you on here. So this is the Facebook one. So HD, you are on the Facebook one, but you also saw it on web, okay? Is it possible you maybe accidentally put it on both? If so, that's okay, it happens. Take you off of the web one since you said you don't have a web account. And we'll save this. Oh, you're on there? Okay. All right, all right. Yeah, you got to keep in mind that obviously the names that are just shown here, there's more on there. So, okay, I will take you off then if you're on here. Yeah, just got to keep in mind that the Sundays list is going to have your Discord username, and the Saturday ones will have your YouTube names. So there we go. Even though we need a lot of CP and we got very few, even though we got 100 days, it's not enough. Hero Stones, Soul Stones are just less in number. I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, so you got a couple of questions. All right, let's see. So regarding Spooky Coin expense, yep, Spooky Coin expense as a light plate paid. Yep, okay. Should I consider CP as it will boost any set of heroes, or should I consider chests? CP. CP. Why am I blanking on what CP means? Chaos particles. Duh. Okay. Should I consider? Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm on the same page now. Okay. So you're thinking, should I consider chaos particles or chess? All right. Well, here's my advice, Prince. So, and I can make a video on this a little bit later today as well. I'm already going to be making the furnace video for sure, and I'm going to be making probably a video on recommendations on what to get. But yeah, so Hero Soulstone chests, I really like them for people who don't have their main team, right? So you're starting 5 heroes, 6 heroes, whatever. If your heroes are not absolute, you should be getting the Hero Soulstone chest. 6-star hero is very, it's so much stronger than a 5-star hero. It's crazy. So if your heroes that are on your main team are not absolute, get the hero soulstone chest. That's what I'm gonna say. Um, but if you are, right, if all your heroes on your main team are, and you're working on your pets, chaos particles are a great option. The other thing to consider, right? So I would say also consider the skin stones if you need a specific skin, right? You need that one skin you can't quite get. Other than the winter skins, not talking about those, but generally speaking, I would say these skins are it's pretty close to getting you a free skin, pretty close. So I would say consider that. I'm not saying you have to do that. Consider it. I think the stones themselves not worth it, but for someone like me, right, where I already have all my heroes done, I do still need some chaos particles, but I really do not like how long it takes me to build some of these items. So for those, I personally am getting these items. I already bought the piercing gaze for 5, and I'm planning on buying the evil genius. After I buy that, I'm going to be going to chaos particles. The reason is I look at these items. So you look at something like the piercing gaze. Oh, it doesn't show you the breakdown, but these items are really hard to craft, and that's a lot of energy. Or in the alternative, look at the cost on this. So Aurora, to get this last item will cost me 43,500 emeralds. On sale, it's 17,000 emeralds. So I don't think it's worth 17,000 emeralds. I'm not gonna spend 17,000 emeralds on it. And this item is very annoying to make. You got 80 shiny armor recipe times 2. Harunian helm, you're gonna need 4 of those, 4 of these trines, and 1 of these evil genius recipes. So I mean, I have the recipe, and I can build some of these other ones, but the amount of time and energy spent for me doesn't make sense. I'd rather trade in 3 coins, right, and get the value of essentially they're telling me it's worth at least 6,000 each, right? If I look at Aurora's here, they're telling me that it's going to cost 17,000 emeralds. 17,000 divided by 3 because I got to spend 3 of these coins on the item, right? So that's going to be anywhere from 5,000 to 6,000 emeralds that I'm getting in exchange for these Spooky Festival coins. So I think it makes more sense for me to be going for those items. So hopefully that makes sense. But I know it's a little long-winded, but that's kind of my thought process when I'm deciding what I want to get from these. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense. So I think Chaos Sparkers are helpful, but if your first primary team is not absolute, get it absolute. Get it absolute. Yeah. Yeah. So the soul stones, you can get any hero except Cleaver, Jet, and Tristan. Any hero, 100 soul stones. So any other one that's not Cleaver, Jet, or Tristan, you can get 100 soul stones of right away. So that means 6 of these will get you very, very close to an absolute hero. Just keep that in mind. 630 soul stones is what you need for an absolute hero. Okay? So hopefully that answers it there. Yeah, absolutely, Prince. Absolutely, you can do that. Got a question on spending the certificates. What should you spend it on? Okay, so certificates, that's a great question, John. So it depends on how many you have and what you're trying to do. I personally, when I first started getting these, I got a ton of Kark Soulstones. I got Kark to absolute as fast as possible. Um, then I worked on, well, I already had Sebastian Absolute, but I would probably look at Sebastian next. So Kark, Sebastian, and then I don't know who you prefer, but I got all these heroes to absolute. Then after that, I worked on some artifact coins because I want to get my main team to 6-star in terms of artifacts, right? And then after that, now I'm working on large skinstone chests. So the remainder of these for me are always going to be large skinstone chests until I max out my heroes skins, which is going to take a while. But that's how I go about it. So I go for those hero soul stones, and I pick the ones that I need. And then after I'm done with all of them, I went to arena or artifact coins, right? So I could trade them in here. Now I have a lot of artifact coins, and then I traded those in for these items, right? And so my main team, once they are all absolute, Now I'm going for the soulstone or skinstone chests. So that's my approach. So hopefully that helps there. That's how I spent them. So I'm not saying you have to spend them that way, but I think that's a good way to go about it. Well, I have Kark, Lars, and Jorgen at 5-star, but Invari and Helios 3-star. I would say if you can get those guys up a little bit, why not? Definitely consider it. Alvanor is added as well. My current team right now is this. So I don't use that pet, but when I'm attacking, I use Mara, and I have her usually patron to Isaac, but I think maybe currently not, and she should be. Where is, let's see. Where's Mara at? Mara should be patron to this hero here. Oh, okay. So maybe Mara is patron to Isaac. Let's take a look. Kark should be patron to Fenris, and it looks like they are. Good. Let's see. Axel or Astaroth should be patron to Axel currently, and was not. See, this is the other problem too, is when you have events like this, sometimes your patronages get thrown off, and that's because you have to update them when you're fighting the furnace. So something to keep in mind there. But currently my main attacking team looks like this, and my main my secondary attacking team looks something like this. So this is if I think I can take them down quick. I use Jorgen, and then they don't have Sebastian. Some teams don't have Sebastian, so I use Jorgen in that instance, and then for defense currently I just set it so it's like this, so people can kind of get a false sense of security with Axel. But you'll see, like, so this player right here, right, is not using Jorgen. So this would be an instance I would use Jorgen. And obviously, Qing Mao is a counter to my Kark, which is concerning. So, it's like one of those things, do I take the risk of putting in Albus or to put in Oliver? I'm going to put in Oliver. And this would be a time I would use Jorgen. They don't have Sebastian on their team. They do have Isaac. But I don't know if that will be enough for them here in this particular circumstance. As long as I take down Qing Mao, should be okay. And you can see right there, right? Easy victory. So that's kind of my team currently. So we won one there. Kark is absolute awesome. Bought skin stones to use for Aurora Dodgeskin. Smart. My focus has been on skin stones using certificates, spooky coins, and outlining coins. Gotcha. How many spooky coins have you got? Hillary, I had, let's see, I had 5 more and I spent 5. So I had 7 total and I spent 5 of them on this item, the Piercing Gaze. Did not want to mess making it. I'm planning on spending, when I get a third one, I'm going to be spending it on this Evil Genius item. So I had 7 so far, and I'm hoping to get 8. So I hope I get one more by that. Any remaining ones will be going towards Chaos Particles, so probably 1 or 2. And I'm going to consider the Spooky Festival doll, but probably won't be buying it if I'm being honest. So that's where I'm at. Hope that's where I'm at. Hey, Papa Charlie, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. One last thing before I go here. I did want to talk, well, before I go, so the rest of the plan for this stream is I wanted to talk about this team and kind of some counters because I got asked it. So we're going to talk about it real quick, and then we'll be having our 2 winners, right? One for Facebook, one for web, and then I'll probably conclude my stream at that point. So that's kind of the plan here on this Halloween. Don't want to keep everyone here, but I enjoy hanging out with all of you. And we're going to see this team real quick. So Astaroth, Kark, let's see, Astaroth, Kark, where are you at? Sebastian, Faceless, and Nebula. Okay, so this is the team that the opponent was using. And I guess his team comprised of something like this. So Leanne, Martha, Phobos, Aurora, and Celeste. Phobos. All right, so this was his team that he was using to attack, and he was having some trouble against this team, and he does not have Invari. So, tall task facing a Kark team without Anvari, but one easy solution is also Yasmin. But we'll see how this goes first. Speed it up a little bit so the skills get going, and then we'll slow it back down to like regular speed. So Aurora getting knocked out a little bit earlier than we'd like. Phobos dealing some damage to Kark, which is good, but Sebastian's protecting that a little bit more than we would like to see. So currently, my thought process is putting in Yasmin. Let's see. I'm going to try to keep that team as much the same as possible. And we're going to try just putting in Yasmin for Phobos, and let's see how that turns out. I'm trying to keep it as similar as possible without having him to have to completely change his team. But let's see how this can go. I want to see if we have any options to go about it that way. Hi, Safe. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the stream. Just get Aurora Dodge Max and you don't take damage at all. Very true. And with Kane attached as patronage, it's crazy. Tristan, Astrid, and Lucas, Ching Mao, and Jet. Yeah, we can test that team out as well. Best Dante meta, if any. I like a team with Aurora and Dante. I think it's Aurora, Dante, Isaac, Sebastian, and Martha is one of my favorite teams. It's flexible. I like that team. Let's see. Oof. Okay, so this team did a little bit better, but obviously this is a tough team to contend with. Let's see. How can we make this team better without... I mean, I really kind of just think that Anvari, unfortunately, is the solution to this team. If we put in Anvari and go for it, let's see what happens. So if I take out Yasmin, put in Anvari, Anvari, Aurora, Celeste, Martha. Oh, no. Yeah, Martha and Leanne. He might just need to level up his Anvari. It's going to be unfortunate, but I think that might be the bad news. Yeah, no problem. So, John, I think your best bet is to get Cornelius. Now, I know this is unpopular opinion, but I love Cornelius. I think for chapter campaign, he's one of the necessary heroes. He's a great backline attacker. His rune is crazy strong. He hits those ice freezy guys who just freeze your team. The visages, super annoying. He does great. So I would say consider that Cornelius is phenomenal against chapter 14. I know someone just beat it recently when I said that. So yes, Cornelius is kind of the hero that you need for that chapter. Gotcha. Yeah, man. Sebastian's really protecting that team pretty well. But I do think Anvari is just kind of the one-man solution to this team that he needs in place of Phobos. So I think that's the solution. Unfortunately, we just got to tell him, give him the bad news. I need Justin's gift to Max Dodge Skin. Absolutely, Hillary. And Hillary, here's the other thing, too, is if you go to the merchant, one option is to get soul stones for one of your coins, right? So this could help in getting you right there to getting that Aurora skin. Another option, and I don't love this one if you don't have your main team already absolute, but you go to the merchant, Hillary, up here. You trade in your certificates. You can trade them in for some skin stones. Just saying. There are other options available, but those are probably the main ones that I can think of off the top of my head. So, yeah, just something to think about there. Something to think about. So if you want to counter Cleaver, Dorian is probably my favorite counter to Cleaver, for sure, actually. Yeah, that's my favorite one for Cleaver. I'm sure there are others, but I think currently that is my go-to. All right, so we wanted to test the team here. So we wanted to test out, let's see, Aurora, Celeste, Maya, Sebastian Faceless. Okay, Sebastian Faceless. Where are you at? There's Maya. Where's Faceless at, though? And then we'll test your team for sure right after that. Ooh, I like that new skin of Maya. That looked cool. All right, let's see how this goes here. So we got Aurora, Maya, the flower, of course, healing and dealing damage. Celeste's damage is very huge here. If we can take down Kark, we should be perfectly fine. Double Celeste. So that Kark goes down, gets taken out. But do we have enough firepower left? Can Maya do it? Maya's dealing damage. Now I need Faceless to copy, and we will be okay. Faceless needs to copy Maya here. And he does. Wow. That's big. All right, yeah, this team works. This team definitely works as well. There's that. And we wanted to try out one other team here. Let's see. Ziri, Yasmin. Ziri, Yasmin. Ziri, Yasmin. Celeste, Martha, and Sebastian. Okay, cool. Oof. Nice. Okay, so Yasmin survived, which was huge. We need Yasmin to take out Kark. There it is. Okay, now your team is looking good. As long as your Yasmin can take out Kark, this team will do great. And there it is. There's the dub. Absolutely. Why can't players test on their own computer? I don't know, Dave. I don't know. Sometimes if you don't have all the heroes, though, you can't test. So that's one thing to keep in mind as well. If you don't have all the characters on your team, you cannot test. Unfortunately. Why? I don't know. That's how Hero Wars has done things. Just how they've done things. All right. So let's see. Let's go ahead and do our picker wheel winners, right? We got Facebook winners, we got web winners, one of each. And then we'll probably end our stream after that. But let's go ahead and open our Sunday's Facebook draw here. Abhishek, I will run your team in between the winners. So we're going to have our Facebook winner here. Wishing everyone best of luck. Let's see how things go. We got our Facebook winner. Good luck to everyone here. Let's see how it goes. And our winner is Mikazuki is our winner here. So I'm going to message them. Congratulations to Mikazuki. We will be messaging them right now. Rated R, I will be adding you to the next one, I promise. Let's see, Mikazuki. Congrats. You have been chosen by the Wheel of Fate for Facebook. Please message me when you get a chance. All right. So, congrats to the Mikazuki. And let's see, we got one more winner. But before that, you asked me to test this one team, so we'll test it real quick. Okay, let's see. Well, one reason you might want to test a hero is to see how it will play out once all these stats are absolute, to see if it's worth investing in. So that is one reason sometimes people like to test heroes they may not have, right? Especially in an event like this where you have the opportunity to get soulstone chests. You don't want to use 100 soulstones towards a hero you're not going to be using. So just one thing there. So yeah, that might be one thing to do there. Plus, sometimes results can vary. Let's see, where was the team here? I just lost it. The team was Dante, Nebula, Elmir, Jet, Elmir. Where's Elmir? Elmir. There's Elmir and Sebastian. Okay. And the other thing too is sometimes I like to see these teams play out too, because sometimes they come up with, sometimes people come up with unique solutions to heroes that you wouldn't necessarily think to use. And I think sometimes it's not a bad call. So yeah, let's see. All right, so we're going to go ahead and run this. And then after this, we will be going back to the contest entry and the winner for web before we end our stream. Okay, we'll run one more team after the web winner. Oh man, Dante got taken out early by Kark. That is not ideal in this situation. And Nebula, man, Nebula really just did it to him. So it seems unfortunately here, Sebastian and Nebula really kind of ganged up on this particular Dante team. But yes, for sure, for sure. All right, so that is our Facebook winner. Let's see our web winner here. And we wanted to make sure that Jason David was on here. I think he is. I think you are. Yes, you're right here. You are on here, Jason. I promise. See you right there. Um, hello, Negro. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the stream. Ludo, nice to have you here as well. Trick or treat. Love to see it. Love to see it. Yes, Rodney, you were close. Very close. Let's see here. Yes, happy Halloween to you as well. Happy Halloween, everyone. Energy's doing good. We're getting close to the end of the stream, though, because we do have a couple things going on, and obviously people have a lot to do on the weekends. It is Halloween. It is Halloween. Yes, you can have a shout out, John Alfred Domingo, and we're going to have our web winner picked here. So let's go ahead and spin it. We'll run one more test team after this, and we will call it good. So here we go. Our web winner is Zhao Zhang is our web winner. I'll be messaging them, and we'll see how things go. But congratulations to our contest entry winners. Let's see. So we are looking for, I'm just going to copy the name here because I will butcher it if I try to type it myself. Ooh. Web. I'm not seeing them on here. Maybe this will work. Did they get rid of their Discord? Maybe if we just type in the number? What's going on here? Okay, there they are. I was like, why am I not able to find them? All right. Why can I not message them? What is going on? All right, well, I guess we'll at them since they're not public, and if they don't respond, I guess we'll have to pick a new winner next week. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, congratulations to our winners. We're going to be doing this last test here real quick before we end the stream. But yes, let's see. So, okay, we're going to try two more. I apologize. We have two more suggestions, and then we'll end the stream there. We got Martha, Dorian, Kira and Vari, Astaroth. Where's Kira? Kira and Envari. Okay, so there's this team. We got one more after this, and then we will call it a stream. But yes, congratulations to our winners. I'm going to speed it up just a touch until we get to some skills being activated. Envari, this is going to be a, I think, big win for the team on the left. Envari is just a huge. Oh, Kira got one-shotted right there. Jeez, man, wow. Kark really said, "I'm just going to deal a lot of damage and not care who gets hit." All right, so Kira did not get one hit that time, but she did get hit one hit last time. So they get rid of Kark, they win. All right, there it is. Whew, Kark dealt some major damage there, but the team was able to overcome it, and that's a winner right there. All right, let's see. So last team here, we got Dante, Sebastian, Nebula. Sebastian, Nebula, Jet, and Martha. All right, so here we go. Last test of the day. Where's Jet? Jet! Where did you jet off to? Oh, there we go. What am I going to be for Halloween? I don't know. I'm kind of debating it. I do have a minion costume, so maybe that. Nothing official, though. Not sure yet. I'll keep you posted. It's going to be a game time decision for sure. Um, but yeah, we'll let you know. We'll let you know. Hey, Andy. GM of Phoenix. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the stream. Dante, wow, just took down Kark and Nebula when I looked away there for a quick second. Crazy. Dante's getting that Ice King thing going there with his spears, and he took them out, so it definitely did work. Which server are you playing? Currently, I am on server 35 for Facebook, Ludo, so that is what I'm playing for Facebook. I'm also playing server 51 on Facebook. On web, I am on server 22. On mobile, I am on server 143. A lot going on over there. But yes, so thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on this live stream. I know everyone has a busy, busy Halloween, I'm sure. But I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I had a great time today. And yeah, can't wait for next weekend to hang out with all of you wonderful people again. I will be having streaming on Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to be working on 2 videos for us. So right after this, I'm going to be probably finishing up the Furnace of Souls video I have. Most of you guys have probably already heard my advice on that, but if you could check it out, it'd be much appreciated. And I'll be talking a little bit in a separate video about what I will be purchasing again using my Spooky Festival coins and some general advice. So with that being said, guys, happy Halloween to all of you guys. And thank you again so much for your support. And I look forward to seeing you guys all next week. All right. Thank you, everyone.